Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant is one of the NBA's greatest talents ever. And I feel like sometimes he don't get the respect that he deserves. And I feel like it's all because he made a decision to go play with the Golden State Warriors. So in this video, man, I'm gonna be reacting to part of some content that I noticed that was out there about KD, and you're watching a video called, Kevin Durant, A Deal with the Devil. So let's see what this creator was, kind of putting together about KD, and I'm gonna give y'all my 2 cents. Let's go.
Kevin Durant might be the only player in the history of basketball that is going to have an all-time great Hall of Fame career, but also have a disappointing career.
Yeah. And this was interesting. KD, via the Arizona Republic, in a recent conversation about the GOAT debate, he feels that he should be included. KD said, because I went to the Warriors?
KD doesn't seem to get it.
Because I went to the Golden State Warriors. Why shouldn't I be in that conversation?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say he belongs in the GOAT conversation, though. I mean, I think the GOAT conversation is more of a totality of a career where you're looking at not only were you dominant on both ends of the court, you got accolades, you got championships to go along with that. And I just feel like KD, he's not quite there yet. I think if he would have been able to win maybe 2 more rings, have 2 more finals MVPs, maybe another league MVP, then yeah, you can throw him in that conversation. But unfortunately, I don't think KD is going to get there.
That's the question you should ask. Why not? What haven't I done?
Kevin Durant has accomplished so much in his career, but there's a reason why he's not in the conversation. He broke an unwritten rule.
If we knew that was acceptable, probably a lot of us would have switched up.
Not even before the ink dried, there were the critics.
Well, I'm viewing it as the weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar.
All the all-time greats has went and led their team to the championship. Kevin Durant hasn't done that yet.
And I mean, like, this is the part that I don't quite understand. It was okay for LeBron to go and build a super team, for LeBron to host this show and have this big deal about him taking his talents to South Beach. Kevin Durant simply said he going to join the Warriors, and everybody lost their mind and got upset. And I just feel like, where was that vitriol for LeBron James when he made the same decision? And looking back at that Golden State Warriors team, man, y'all got to remember, man. Now, yeah, OKC did have a 3-1 lead on the Warriors, okay, and they lost that 3-1 lead. But Steph wasn't Steph yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't the Steph Curry that we know today, and Klay Thompson. They wasn't what they were, what they later became. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors were a good team. But I mean, they making it as if, and I know they try to point out the whole 73-9 and this and that and the third. But here's the thing, man. Them people got to that point because they were just a good, well-coached team. They didn't have, this assimilation of just talent on their team. You add KD to Stephen Curry, then yeah, you gonna get 2 chips out of that. But that's similar to if you add Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh with a LeBron James. They got 2 chips out of that. So he did what he saw everybody else doing. You can't beat him, join him. It was going to be hard for him to beat him. So he was like, all right, bet. This is what I'm about to do. He did it. And then now y'all kill a man for it.
Durant is between 15 to 20 somewhere. He can move up, I think, if he could lead a team to a championship on his own.
Oh, but there were praise. A lot of it for sure.
Kevin Durant is a transcendent talent, bro. Like we've never
seen it before. Kevin Durant is, in my eyes, the greatest scorer to ever touch the basketball.
I've never seen a more skilled guy at that height. He could do everything that a guard can do.
Right.
And with every critic, it seemed like there was somebody out there defending Kevin Durant.
How you not gonna say he's in the conversation with the GOAT? What is the criteria to being the GOAT? Is it 6 rings? if that's the case, then Michael Jordan is not the GOAT.
True. Bill Russell is.
Bill Russell is the GOAT. If we talking ring culture.
Right.
You have players.
Bro, and I hate when they do that, bro, because they know it's deeper than just the rings. Like, the rings solidify it, right? Like, I was already the best defender. You know, I'm always the best. I'm already the best perimeter defender, right? I got 9, 10 first team all defenses, the defensive player of the year. Offensively, I'm probably one of the best ever. You know what I'm saying? Got 10 scoring titles to kind of prove that point. You know, I got 4 or 5 MVPs. So then you go on and you 3-peat twice. Oh yeah, you the GOAT. You the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate how they act as if they don't get that the championships is the ultimate, you know, cherry on top. Wilt Chamberlain, you know, is probably the greatest statistical athlete in NBA history, even better than LeBron, if you ask me. No, he don't have all the points, you know, but look at the record books, man. You got Wilt Chamberlain all through that thing. You dig? But it's about more than just that. It's about more than your individual accolades. You know, what were you able to do with a team? Were you able to win championships? Were you able to dominate your era? And, you know, with a lot of these people that are in this conversation, we didn't see them do that.
Players saying Kevin Durant's the GOAT, but does he really deserve to be called such?
Well, if you feel like you should be in the GOAT conversation, you actually got to do GOAT things.
And this was beginning to become the consensus opinion about Kevin Durant.
As far as team success, if we put him at the same standard as we do Steph and LeBron, he just hasn't met those requirements. And that's a little disappointing to me, being that he's a generational player.
Okay, for real though, I'm actually sad that I have to quote Paul Pierce.
Paul, riddle me this. Who's the better NBA player?
That's easy. I can say that off the bat. That's me.
I know he's delusional. I know he's dumb. But I just had to do it. I'm sorry. I had to, bro.
24 years old, you gave me Shaq. When I'm 24, 25, you give me LeBron and Bosh. I'll be single 5 or 6 championships. Easy.
Okay, let's stop listening to that guy. And also, if you...
I mean, but what he was saying wasn't that crazy. If you put him on that team with that type of talent, dog, I mean, maybe they do win some more championships. But, Paul, you did have talent around you, though. You don't act like you didn't have Rondo, KG, and Ray Allen around you. You know what I'm saying? And you had a Ben Wallace. So, I mean, you had some talent, buddy.
You support the video. If you like these videos, subscribe. I'm gonna push out more content.
To
second channel as well.
One.
I got a 1-hour video on there that you would love to watch. All right, let's get back to talking about KD's GOAT case. Does he have one?
Hey man, y'all also don't forget to go subscribe to your boy Joe Squad, man. Show your boy some love.
And what does KD think about this?
When you talk about the GOAT conversation, for instance, right? I actually think that people don't think you know that everyone has an asterisk next to your championships. Well, but that's the thing. So then when you talk about the GOAT conversation, right? And I'm not here advocating for you to be in it or not be in it. I'm saying that.
And me either.
Right, no, I know you're not.
This was a conversation KD had with his, longtime agent, Rich Kleiman here.
Let's look at your body of work.
Let's not even look at the accolades that are accumulated. Just look at the seasons of the numbers.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
I suppose the sit-down interview was meant to cover, the basis of what KD was trying to say about the GOAT case. But all it did was scream PR. Obviously, this is from Boardroom.
Yeah, but people take it how they want to take it. I think KD got a point, you know what I'm saying? And people that line up and play, people that's in between those lines, they know what's up, man. They know KD a bad boy.
Network that both Kevin Durant and his agent Rich Kleiman founded. So, okay, all right.
LeBron James has 20 straight seasons scoring 25 points or more a game. That's the record. You know who's second?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. 15 in a row this year.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing. Kevin Durant, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he a dog.
Right, the same guy that coined Porzingis as the unicorn, right, when he first got into the league. Kevin Durant himself may be one of the original unicorns, right, at the time.
In another year, Fred and Greg, he would have been the first pick. But because Greg Oden's in this draft, the prototype center that's going to be a championship-level player, I think he's going to be the second pick.
They dubbed him as a scoring machine in college, obviously. That's really his MO here. They even called him the most complete perimeter big since Kevin Garnett. Those are some big shoes to live up to. And to be fair, he did. But the one thing is, he wanted to control his destiny and fulfill his desires, and that led him to becoming one of the most polarizing figures in the NBA.
The weakest move I've ever seen from a superstar.
At the time, I called it the weakest move I had ever seen by a superstar in my life. And I meant it.
Let's revisit this deal that was made on July 4th, 2016, where Kevin Durant would become a Warrior.
So, man, really all this is that KD went off script. Okay? He went off script. He didn't follow the script. And he went to the Warriors, and they had to rewrite the script. Straight up. Straight up, man. And everybody mad because the man decided to take control of his own destiny instead of allow them to write him into into the LeBron film. He wanted to have his own movie, so he went and wrote his own film, and everybody mad about that.
Obviously, this was something that Thunder fans were not too happy about. Not just that, even his teammates weren't happy about it. Westbrook posting this on Instagram, a clear shot at Kevin Durant. For those who know, right? Kevin Durant and Westbrook's teammate Kendrick Perkins would often call his teammates cupcakes when they would be soft on the court. But the animosity didn't stop there. Westbrook and Kevin Durant were not on good terms because of what KD did the night before.
According to what I have been told, the night before Kevin Durant flew to the Hamptons, Kevin Durant had dinner with Russell Westbrook and literally looked Russell Westbrook in the face and told him, "I'm not leaving."
If true, this is very damning.
Dog, no matter how much Stephen they get on national television and lie, dog, everybody still listen to him. It's crazy.
Information, right? And obviously you can see the bad blood boil over to the court. But there's one problem though. Stephen A. Smith, after saying this, got a phone call.
Kevin Durant reached out.
Okay.
Said, "It's BS what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, I should check my sources. I would tell you this has been told to me."
Multiple sources?
Multiple. Okay, multiple.
Like multiple means more than two?
Yes.
Because all you need is two that you trust.
No. I got this more than two.
Now, I will not be putting these clips out here if there weren't any merit to these words here. Obviously, Kevin Durant was exposed when he tweeted this out in reply to this tweet, where he criticized Russell Westbrook and criticized the Thunder team that he was playing for. And so there is some animosity there. There's grounds for it. Right? Not just that, but you look at a burner account he had on Instagram, and Kevin Durant seemingly seems to be the one that has this, according to his brother here who tagged him here. And the username he has is apparently a combination of two street names where he grew up in Maryland. Now, if that wasn't enough, I mean, you could see how he argues both platforms. It's the same way, honestly. And this was all done after his game-free shot.
Come on, KD.
Opportunity. Durant for three. It's good. Kevin Durant from downtown.
But like, even with the burner accounts, right? Even with the burner accounts, LeBron and KD did something extremely similar, right? They did something extremely similar where it's just different. Like they basically they was doing the same thing, trying to control the narrative, but just in a different way. You dig? KD went the cheap route. He wanted to be cheap. He gonna go make another Twitter and just start putting opinions out there, you know what I'm saying, to try to control the narrative that way. Well, LeBron, man, he got people in pocket. Clutch Sports is representing a lot of these media heads and pundits and analysts, you know what I'm saying? And basically, they're in pocket so that they won't say anything negative about LeBron. They gonna dub him the king, you know what I'm saying, and the GOAT, because they being paid to. But LeBron and KD, literally, dog, they basically mirrored one another in what they attempted to do. And KD just followed in LeBron's footsteps because he saw that it was working.
Golden State stays perfect. A crushing loss for the Cavs.
In a series where LeBron James admitted himself that he felt drained mentally and physically.
Yeah.
A series where Kevin Durant shot these splits when guarded by LeBron in the first 3 games.
Yeah.
A series where LeBron would regress in the 4th quarter and where KD would excel and outplay the king. And this wasn't no small feat, right? Kevin Durant winning his first championship that year in 2017. He said it as much himself, saying that was the best moment he's ever had, and saying that regarding LeBron, he felt like he was passing the torch to him.
So what KD wanted to prove is that with the playing field even, right? You got 2 stars on your team, I got 2 stars on my team. We can be mano y mano. You know what I'm saying? That's what really he was trying to prove. It's like, yeah, LeBron gonna go to the finals. Yeah, he's gonna win the championship. Look at who he's playing with. You know what I'm saying? So that was really KD's way of saying, like, okay, when it's 50-50 on both sides and it come down to me and you, I'm better than you. And I feel like KD proved that, dog. And he just, these 2 back-to-back finals appearances, dog, where the Warriors went up against the Cavs with LeBron, and you have moments down the stretch of those games where it's mano y mano. Whoever gets the best of who is going to determine the outcome of the game. LeBron and KD matched up, and KD got the best of LeBron. Sorry to say. And that was his whole point.
And of course, word got out that he said this, and people were mad and outraged. Now, Kevin Durant put out that this was taken out of context and that he was really trying to compliment everyone, especially LeBron. But Kevin Durant did add that as far as basketball skills are concerned, he felt like he was on the same level as LeBron James. It felt like LeBron was telling him, welcome. It felt like the move to the Warriors paid off substantially.
It did.
Of course, in the YouTube poll, there was a interesting question that was asked. There was one commenter that said LeBron was better than Kevin Durant, and Boardroom replying, nah. And you know, I left a comment myself. This used to be Kevin Durant's personal channel, by the way.
Real hoopers know that Kevin Durant is going to go down as a better, I think, better basketball player
than
LeBron. At the end of the road, not right now.
Now, obviously, you have clips like these saying that he's better than LeBron, but don't let that fool you. That's not the consensus.
And KD's not that young from them.
He's not, but when
he's not being
LeBron,
pushed.
Right.
He's not being pushed over the limit.
I'm not even sure Kevin Durant believes that argument to be even real. Okay, look at what Kevin Durant said in 2013,
top 10,
where he talked about how he was tired of being second. Look at the word second being highlighted so many times. He talked about this fact that he always came second. At the draft, he came second. He came second at MVP voting 3 times. He was just tired of being second. So even KD knew at the time that he was not the best, right?
I mean, saying that he was tired of being second, you know, he came in second at the draft. He came in second 3 times, you know, for MVP voting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't necessarily mean that he feels like he's the second best player in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I think there was a point earlier in those OKC days where he felt like he was better than LeBron, but the media just wasn't ready to give it to him yet.
And he wasn't gonna settle for that. Unfortunately, though, he still isn't.
I wish I could play against him every night.
There's no back and forth. I haven't said anything.
You know, you love to compete at the highest level, and he's one of the guys that play at the highest level.
It always felt like for the better part of a decade in Oklahoma, Kevin Durant was in the shadows of LeBron James.
Yeah, so look, this is a perfect example of when I think Kevin Durant finally had the realization, like, okay, I can't beat him with this team that I'm on. You know, his stars, my stars, you know, the teams are not even. You feel me? That Miami Heat's team was constructed in a way that allowed Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh to really, you know, be what they needed to be versus those Oklahoma City Thunder, where you got a younger Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? He's not quite a star yet. You know what I'm saying? And you got James Harden, who's not a star yet. You know, Ibaka, who's not a star yet. You know what I'm saying? It's really just KD at this point in time. And I think that's where KD had the realization, like, okay, if I can go somewhere where it's going to be balanced, then y'all get to see me and LeBron go at it on the biggest stage. And that's what happened. And KD got the best of LeBron.
Always being second in MVP voting, always losing to LeBron in the finals, for example, right? And it was merely competition. There was no bitterness between the two. Kevin Durant and LeBron both complimenting each other.
The way he plays the game and his demeanor. I mean,
guys who never gets in trouble, who plays the game the right way. You know, and that's what it's about. I mean, you handle your business on the court, and you take care of business and be a professional and a role model off the court, and things take care for you.
So with no bitterness, right? This is just a friendly rivalry, really. And Kevin Durant was very focused on being the best that he.
And I feel like I need to also mention that LeBron did get his first championship off of KD. You know, they went up against one another in the finals, and the Heat was victorious. They did beat Oklahoma City Thunder in the finals.
Could be, right? But that wasn't good enough.
Kevin Durant is once again falling right into LeBron James' trap.
You had people criticizing the fact that they're so friendly towards each other, right? Saying that, oh, there needs to be a competitive edge between players, and LeBron and KD are too friendly towards each other. Kevin Durant was following a similar career arc, this time though drafted by a Thunder team that was actually rising up in the ranks, and it looked like they had a good chance of contending and winning.
How about the hesitation, Mike? That was well done.
And this was still a great place to be, right? LeBron was the solidified great, and Kevin Durant was the uprising superstar that was going to take over.
Kobe or LeBron?
Well, I mean,
Kobe?
I'd say Kevin Durant.
In 3 years, Kevin Durant will be the best player in basketball.
I love it. What about Kevin Durant? What do you think about Kevin Durant?
Yeah, you talk about these two and you battling who's the best, and Kevin Durant is going to sneak in the back door.
Now, of course, to talk about this, we have to go back and talk about the decision. The LeBron James sit-down interview on ESPN. Oh boy.
I thought this was a great idea. I was like, look, this is a flex of strength. And then I watched the actual show. And I was like, okay, this is not, like, this isn't going very well.
So in 2010, after losing to the Celtics in the second round, of course, LeBron James was a free agent and he was set to make his decision. That's what the whole point of this sit-down interview was.
And he took his talents to South Beach, where he played alongside Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade.
But the whole execution of it was off, obviously. And after LeBron made his decision,
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat.
Cavs fans were irate. They were angry. They were sad.
Crazy.
They just felt all the emotions. They wanted to burn his jerseys. They wanted to really let LeBron know how they felt about this move. Quite frankly, it was a show that I think LeBron regrets it to this day.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
And just like Kevin Durant.
So, and my thing is like, people act like that didn't happen. Like they didn't get up there and sit on the stage and talk about how many championships they was going to win, because they realized what they had done, what they just created. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Kevin Durant gets all of this criticism. Why?
This move was heavily criticized by the media as well. LeBron James was known as a villain amongst the eyes of the fans and the NBA media. Skip Bayless was the lead head of this brigade against LeBron James.
Might beat you up. You're not going to congratulate them on beating you up. That don't make sense. It don't make sense to me.
The Miami Heat Big Free becoming the most loathed franchise. And of course, you may think to yourself, well, LeBron did it. Why can't KD do the same thing? Well, there's an important distinction to make regarding these two, and that is Kevin Durant was up 3-1 in this series against the Warriors in 2016, right before he made his famous decision to go and join a 73-win team that was the best.
All right, so 73-win, 73-9 Golden State Warriors team, right? That team that they had, you know, was a team that was assembled through the draft mainly. You know, that wasn't a team that the players built. It's Steph Curry as the lone superstar, bro. People act like that team was just so stacked. Steph Curry was the lone superstar at this time. Klay Thompson and Draymond, they were just good pieces. Bro, Steph Curry was the lone superstar on that team.
Listen, one of the reasons old heads like myself got mad, when a guy is great, if Michael Jordan had a winning play with the Lakers or the Celtics, they would have been unbeatable. I personally want to beat those guys. So listen, he had the right to do it. We didn't like it. We're never going to like it because we knew it was going to ruin the competitive balance.
2018 felt like a deja vu, even for Kevin Durant. He made this shot in Game 3 just like he did last year in Game 3 to close out the Game 3. And his face, his look, he was stone cold.
If I'm him, I'm not listening to any of us. Right. I'm going to do what I want and win. So hopefully for himself, he's not insecure or upset.
And around this time, free agency loomed for Kevin Durant once again. And you could see the cracks in the armor. KD being criticized for taking the easy way out, right? The MVP trophy that he won in the finals, it didn't seem to fill that void that he thought it would. Even he said himself, after winning that championship, I learned that not much had changed. Oh no.
You've obviously been around the noise for so long. Is it bothering you more this year? Is it louder this year?
It's unnecessary. You got a dude, Ethan Strauss, who come in here and just give his whole opinion on stuff and make it seem like it's coming from me. And he just walk around here, don't talk to nobody, just walk in here and survey and then write something like that. And now y'all piling on me because I don't want to talk to y'all about that.
And I think the thing about it is, dog, is that I think it was unfair that people tried to paint it as because he went to the 73-9 Warriors team, that's why he's not receiving the respect. When LeBron, the Miami Heat wasn't great the year before, who cares? Y'all just built the super team. So because they wasn't 73-9, it don't matter. Like, people act like LeBron never did that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen, man, because this video going on long. We almost 30 minutes in. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you feel that what Kevin Durant did was worse than what LeBron did? Do you feel like it was similar? You know, leave me y'all thoughts in the comment section. And also, do y'all feel as if KD followed in the footsteps of LeBron in a lot of different ways? Because I feel like he did. You know, you look at the burner accounts. You look at, you know, going to the Warriors. You know, I just think that they... And not to say that LeBron never had a burner account, but like I said earlier, I think his play and how he wanted to move was the whole Clutch Sports and getting these sports analysts and media personalities to be represented by Clutch Sports. So then you have to talk positively about LeBron. I think that was KD's angle, but he just went the cheap route and started doing burner accounts and started trying to control the narrative that way. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are, man. Like I said, the video was going long, and yeah, I think we kind of made the point, and I'm interested in knowing what your thoughts are. So yeah, drop me a comment, man. Y'all like this video, and y'all want to be part of the family, man, so we can continue to, you know, have these conversations, man, and go on this journey and, you know, do a bunch of different things, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel as well. Be greatly appreciated. Till the next video, man, it's your boy Joe Squad. I'm out.